Monsters, one of my favorites from the 90s, premiered in 94. Scary, cool stuff. Mondo's got figures from that looked just like them, so we just show the packaging of everything as we reveal them. It has Ickis, Krumm, Oblina, Zimbo, who was a little bee guy that was on the shoulder of the Snorch, and this other little critter guy who I can't remember off the top of my head, but whatever, they're cool. The box looks like it. Aaahh! Real Monsters, Nickelodeon, Mondo logo, a little bug crawling on there, open it up, and there's more bugs just, they're just everywhere. For crying out loud. And there they are inside the packaging. Packaging looks kind of nice. You get the little bugs, like I said, everywhere. The characters are inside there, and they look really nice. Nice, safe, and toasty and warm when it's really cold out right now. But I don't mind it. It's nice and pretty outside. And there's more art there. We get to see a little bit of Oblina, Crumb, and Ickis, with bugs all over the place. So it's nice. Aaahh! Monsters is just one of those shows where, like pretty much like most of Nicktoons, where it was one of my favorites. I remember getting the old toys, so I had all the older toys that are really cool and the things they can do. And it was just one of those ones again where you liked it, but then as the seasons went on, you just kind of were off on other things. But great show. There's all the info on the back. And now let's take a look at the packaging. Yeah, they just look really good. They look pretty good right here. Hopefully they'll be good inside. You know, and hopefully there'll be no problems. I know we had a few problems with Rogue, and other people had problems with things, but let's look at them. Hee. Alright, Real Monsters. Here they are all together. Yeah, they look nice. They look... Oh, of course. So apparently... Yeah, let's just try this again. Real Monsters. There they all are. They look great, and, yeah, it's still not staying on. Yeah, that's broken, of course. And the paint smudge on the side there for poor Zimbo over here. Voiced by Tim Curry. Yeah, inside the packaging, it was like wrapped, but the wing was, the wing was broken. And you can't even, like, set it back in there. So hopefully Mondo can get us a new guy. Be real nice. They helped us out with Rogue and everything, so... Just kind of sucks that they can't get in there, so we got to find a way to just kind of take 3, I guess. There we go. So we got him kind of in there right now. He has to be propped up by Crumb, it looks like, but they look good. They look just like the cartoons. They look like they popped out of the cartoons, and I know these are like limited articulation or whatever, but the point is they look just like the cartoons. This is how you want them to look. They look amazing. They look good. And let's dive more into detail. So Zimbo, as you've seen, he looks great. He looks good. He doesn't really do anything. He's just going to stand on that little stand there. He's got the good face. Yes, voiced by Tim Curry. And it's a shame. The detail looks great. The little lines always put on that style from the classic Supo type of look art. But it's just a shame that wing broke off. Looks like a little oven mitt now. And as you can see, yeah, we're not too happy with that, and yeah, it can't even go in, sadly. Then there's this little guy. He looks pretty good. I see no problems with him. Maybe there's that little scuff on the back, by the back of his head, by his neck a little bit. But otherwise, he looks great. Good colors. They look just like how they do in the cartoon. And that's the point of the figures. And now Crumb. Who doesn't love Crumb? The guy, hold on to his eyeballs, the big hairy armpits, the stinkiness. It was such a creative thing there. Look how those legs are. So just take a look at show everything, all the detail best we can, kind of move his legs as best as we can, if we can. Seems a little tough, but he's got the, he's thick. He got those thick thighs there, thick thighs, scare lives with him, I guess. And then there's the feature where you can take off his lips and give him a different expression. And we'll kind of do this. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. I'm surprised we're not, if we were doing other figures, people will probably making the one-hand joke, but we're doing this one hand, trying to do this right now, just to give you the best experience. His lips are off, and oh, goodness, Crumb. Now that is scary. There we go, and then get that cool extra mouth. It looks like, like we're playing Mr. Potato Head here. Mr. Crumb Head. That looks really good. I like it. He looks great. He looks like Crumb. This is what you're expecting, and then here's this other face, which is just another, so look at that. Perfect. So that's what you get for Crumb, to have this other basic little body here. With this, he's got kind of a butt. I mean, perfect. they look perfect. Besides Zimbo, so far there doesn't seem to be any too much issues. But, you know, the articulation too, limited again. Rah! Sorry. Excuse me. Stuff like that, I guess he would do. That fits with people's humor today. Oblina. She was great. She was the black and white candy cane. She's a candy cane. And he's a rabbit, you know. So she looks good. She's got her big lips, got the little hairs on her head and on her butt. Walking around like that, I guess. She's supposed to look like she's walking like an Egyptian. Maybe. I don't know. But she looks good. Again, it looks just like... Whoop, pops right out. And then pops right out. And then I guess you could just have her as a big lip candy cane for whatever things you want to do with her. You people, you. There she is with her more rah type of face. Like the big long purple tongue. Looks really good. Very detailed. I mean, it looks like she's coming to give you a lick, a kiss. Whatever. Accept it. Or, you know, she'll scare you to death. But they look really good. I like the way these look. And then there she is pulling out her guts. So, good little features. Good expressions for all the monsters. They look just like they do from the Nickelodeon cartoon. Ah, so good. And then we get their gruesome little features, which is so nice. And she stands nice. She moves nice just enough. Ah. And open up and say ah, and then she pulls those out for you. And geez, how that'd be scary. Wow. And there she is, all happy again. No longer one of the scary. She's happy. She wants to give you a hug. Maybe another kiss. Mwah. Why? And now we move on to my favorite one, Ickis. I loved Ickis. I love the design for a monster. I love that he looked kind of like a rabbit / whatever. Just the coloring, the simplicity of him, the ears, the yellow eyes, the lips. And then I like that he was able to grow large and in charge to scare people. So he gets a little stand too. You can put him on. We're just showing them. And as you saw, his feet move. And just the way he had like elf shoe feet. So I don't know. He was just cute and he was fun. Loved his voice. I mean, I love them all. But Ickis just was my favorite. Still is. And look at him. He just looks real good. It's good to see some love for this. And he just looks great. Those eyes. Whose are they? But no, those eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make that joke there with you, Ickis. But he looks so sad. Almost looks like he's made out of clay because of how the eyes. Like someone just went, with their thumbs to make his eyes look like that. But his ears are down and he's sad. Why are we making Ickis sad? He looks good. He looks interesting. A little bit of his neck. There we go. Because of the neck ball right there. So he gets to be kind of a bobble. And I guess you got to really press it down in there so you don't see that part there. But they seem to have no issues. There he is in pieces. The little extra pieces again. So you get enough. You get a nice little bit of arms and pieces and facial expressions. There he is being all scaly. Ickis being scary. Of course, he's not big. He hasn't grown big yet. I guess you have to do your own stuff to make it look like he's grown big. But yeah. Ickis. Making face. And there's his face. He's got the two little things in the back of his throat. The fangs. He looks good. He looks amazing. They all look really good. Starting January off right. We had the new Sewer Spore Turtles already. And then Aaahh! Monsters came in pretty quick. I know they said January, but I wasn't expecting, like, getting this in, like, 4 days ago. But, very nice. Aaahh! Monsters for Mondo. What are they doing next? Are they going to do anyone else? Are they going to do, like, Rocco? Stuff like that. Oh, yeah, there she is with the monster manual. You got the monster manual. She's happy. Giving all the hit kisses. Not scaring it because she wants to show off her monster manual, which is great. Great show. But what else? Are we getting anything else? Like, that'd be cool. I know Doug would be kind of an odd one there, but I would like to see, like, Doug. Because Doug was my favorite Nicktoon. What do they got? Like Rugrats, I would assume. Rocco would be. But Rocco, I think, would be good. Angry Beavers. Holy cow. That would be something. I just wish it was one of those things we could do so much for the line. But then inside the packaging, you had this kind of like stage setup, TV-ish kind of look to it, which looked really nice inside the box, just to show off real quick at the end. And good job, Mondo. Hopefully they can fix Zimbo. Otherwise, he was our only problem. But we liked it. Hopefully you get them. These are really cool. They're great. Just like they popped out of the cartoon. Love them. Very nice job. 2025 seems like it's doing pretty good so far. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time, my friends.